If you could only make 10 or 20 or $50,000 more a year, then you'd be financially successful. At least that's what me and a lot of other professionals believed. I believed that I needed to make six figures before I could really start saving and investing. But honestly, it wasn't true. The truth is, I just had to get better at managing my money, and chances are you probably do too. In all fairness, some people, to achieve their goals, they do need to make more money. I'm going to help you uncover if you really need to be making more money or if you just need to do a better job managing your money. So do this. This is an easy way to find out. For one, whether you get a scratch sheet of paper or whether you want to be all fancy and use an Excel sheet or Google sheet, whatever, whichever method you use, this is going to work. But I like a sheet of paper because it's easy just to scratch things off and write things down. So start with, on the left side of your paper, your income. And you can even write, I get paid this 1 week and then this 1 week, another week, but write down your income in one side. Then next to that, I want you to list out all of your necessities. Not everything you're spending, all of your necessities. So what I mean by that, rent, your mortgage payment, your groceries, your utilities, anything you need to survive, to get around, that kind of thing. So we're not going to include fast food. We're not going to include credit card and that kind of debt right now. List only your necessities out. Now, once you have that list, create a third list, creating all of your financial obligations. So debt payments, so credit card payments, car payments, child support, alimony, that kind of thing. Anything that you're financially obligated to pay, include those in this third list. And once you have all of your numbers, add up each column, and I want you to subtract the two columns from your income. And this is going to kind of help you see your cash flow and where your money is really going, whether it's going towards necessities or whether it's going towards random other miscellaneous things. So when I do this practice with individuals, I often find that there's a gap of $500, $1,500, $3,000 available that's not included in the necessities or these financial obligations, which means these are the expenses that maybe you don't need to make, or maybe this is the going out, or maybe this is things that are important, like, birthday parties and that kind of thing, but it's kind of all lumped together right now. But this at least shows you where your money is going and how much potential cash flow you have available. Again, this is just kind of a loose method, but it still provides some insights into where your money is going. So what were your results after you listed everything? Did you find a lot of your money is actually going into necessary items? It's going into rent or mortgage, it's going into groceries, and your income you're not really spending anything besides those necessary items? Or do you see that, yeah, there's some extra room in here, and I need to uncover what those things are? If you're in the situation where a lot of your necessities kind of take up your income, then yeah, you might be in the boat where, maybe you could start considering you need extra income, especially if you have a lot of debt payments that are slowing you down. And this is quite common in a couple different groups. One, for young professionals, they're getting their career started, they're not making that much money, but maybe they bought a new car, they bought their first house, that kind of thing, where you really are capped. But just know, in a couple years, you will be making more money. There are some things you can do. Or the other group of people we see is people like myself. We're in the messy middle, as the Money Guy show has kind of coined the phrase, where you have a family, you're making decent money, but you have a family, you have all these expenses, and money's just thin because you have so many priorities, you have so many different things going on. And that's okay too. But even if you're in this boat where a lot of your income is going towards necessities, I would even take the time to start reviewing these and just to understand, okay, if my groceries are $1,000, is that accurate? Should we get that money down? If you are paying a lot for cars, to consider, hey, should I get a lower car payment, or should I sell this car so I can pay it off and buy a car in cash? Like those are the types of things where even though you're strapped for cash, oftentimes if you look a little bit deeper into the money, you can still uncover a couple extra $100 in there that you can start using to save or invest. But here's the thing, wherever you are in this, whether you do have a lot of money and you're finding that, oh, it's wrapped up in all of these miscellaneous expenses, or you say, money really is tight and we're doing a good job, regardless of where you are, take some time and prioritize. Start thinking for yourself, for me, or if you have a family, for our family, what are the things that are really important? What are the things that we really want to do with our money? Whether it's, hey, we do enjoy going on trips, we want to save and invest for the future, and make those the priority. And then for the extra couple $100 or maybe a couple $1,000 you have available, you can start funneling the money towards those things that are actually a priority, that actually will bring you joy or happiness in life, and less into, the pops and the candy and the things that causes your money to disappear and you don't really know where it's going.